Coming up is a 30-minute workout to get lean. You'll tone up your entire body with higher rep, lower weight exercises that are designed to chisel and define lean toned muscles. All you need is a set of moderate to heavy dumbbells and a mat. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, let's get started with a warm up. Let's bring those feet nice and wide. 2 big deep breaths to start. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, let it go. Again, one more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, let it go. Let's start in a squat position. Your feet can be slightly turned out if you'd like. Feet about shoulder distance apart, hands behind the ears, elbows wide. Let's send our hips slightly back as we drop down into an imaginary chair. Your heels are heavy, your toes are light, your core is in. Keep that chest lifted, and a slight lean forward in the torso is okay as long as your spine is staying nice and neutral. Now we have 8 exercises coming your way, 2 blocks of work, 4 exercises per block, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. From here, we'll go into a knee twist. Let's go ahead and alternate each time. We're gonna do each exercise for a total of 3 rounds. So you'll want maybe some different weights to play with depending on the exercise. Light to moderate for your upper body, heavy for your lower body. But every move is pretty much a compound exercise where we're focusing on multiple muscle groups all at the same time. We're gonna go into a hip hinge, which means you might just need a good moderate set of dumbbells, something that you can do for both your upper and your lower body. Send those hips back here. Keep those knees nice and soft. Posture nice and tall. Connect to the booty, connect to the hamstrings, back of the legs. Let's go 2 more. And last one. And rest. From here, we'll go into a reverse lunge. Hands are right to your sides. Step that foot back. Bend into that back knee as you reach your hands up overhead. Come back to the top and go ahead and switch. Now you want to create that 90-degree angle in your legs. So this knee is right on top of the ankle. It's not passing your toe. Eyes looking forward. Shoulders stacked on top of those hips. Feet are on 2 different railroad tracks to find your balance. Let's go 1 more. And rest. From here, let's go open and close. Slap the back as you just open up the chest, getting those arms nice and warm. And from here, we'll go up and down. Just swing them back. Perfect. From here, arm circles, waking up the shoulders. Pretty much every muscle group is gonna be touched today. Let's go ahead and reverse. Bring it the other way. So we wanna make sure that we are good to go here. Let's bring those feet nice and wide. Toes are pointing forward. Send it down into a dynamic lateral lunge. Ooh, getting out all of those crackles and pops. Feeling the stretch along the inner thigh here. Again, sending your hips back. Good, we're here for 3. And 2. And 1. Good, from here, we'll just do a few inchworms. You're gonna walk your hands out to a plank position. Hips come down, walk those hands to your toes, roll on up to a stand. Let's do it again, 1 more time. And then bring it back. All right, so we're gonna get started with your first exercise. It's gonna be a squat to a shoulder press. So moderate dumbbells, definitely for this move. You're gonna start with your feet shoulder distance apart. Rack those dumbbells up to the shoulders. We're gonna send back our hips like we're sitting in that imaginary chair. As you stand, you're gonna press it up overhead, biceps right next to the ears, and then come back to the shoulders. All right, here we go. Get your weights. 45 seconds of work. We take off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat, press it up. Now focus on big range of motion. So really send those hips as far back as you can. Knees in line with your toes. Heels heavy. Rib cage tucked under. Squeeze the core. You got about 15 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Next exercise, we're gonna go into a deadlift to an upright row. So feet shoulder distance apart, hinge from those hips, dumbbells graze the thighs down towards the shins, come back up, elbows high and wide for an upright row. We're going 3, 2, 1, let's go. Deadlift, upright row. So take a look, soft knees. Send those hips back. As soon as they stop hinging back, that's when you stop. What I don't want to see is you start to collapse your shoulders. You want to keep that head lifted. Pretend that you have a broomstick on your back, and you want to make sure that everything touches your head, back of the shoulders, the hips, all of it. Ten seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next exercise, feet together, lateral lunge, dumbbells frame the shin, come back up, hammer curl in the middle, and then you're gonna go ahead, switch other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now this workout is total body strength. And I titled it Workout to Get Lean because what that actual word means is you having more muscle on your body than you do fat. To look lean, you need to have muscle. It's not about doing tons of cardio. It's about lifting heavy weights so that you can create change in your body, so that your body composition, the way it looks, can look lean. And that is all due to strength training. So that's why there is no cardio in this exercise, in this workout. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. From here, we're gonna go to your back for a hip bridge skull crusher. So feet are shoulder distance apart, send those hips up, palms facing in, dumbbells graze the temples of the forehead, squeeze it up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lots of things are happening here. Think about tucking your pelvis under, squeezing your glutes, neutralizing the low back. And this is an illusion. So the dumbbells are coming to the side of the head. They are not coming directly on your forehead. Keep a firm grip on the dumbbells. Create a 90-degree angle in your elbows. Squeeze at the back of the arms when you come back up. You got about 10 seconds here. Maybe send those hips up a little bit higher if you can. You have 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. All right. Come back to the very top, starting with your squat to your shoulder press. Here we go. Feet shoulder distance. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Send it back. Adjust your weights as needed. We're doing 2 more rounds of this, so if you need to go lighter, go lighter. If you want to go heavier, go heavier. To get leaner, you go heavier. With form, with control, with precision. Now, because these intervals pretty much go back to back, your heart rate will come up, and that is totally okay. That's what I like about circuit training, is you kind of get the best of both worlds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Coming up, deadlift to upright row. So feet again, shoulder distance, soft bend in those knees as you hinge it forward in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down and up. Now, in order to build muscle, you need to make sure that you have adequate amount of protein in your diet. Protein helps to repair muscle tissue as you literally break it down when you are weightlifting, but it also helps in the rebuilding of new muscle fibers. So if you want to get lean, make sure that you have protein in every single meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, including your snacks if possible. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Next exercise, we're gonna go into your lateral lunge with the hammer curls. And set those weights down if you need a little break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now my favorite sources of protein include chicken, turkey, salmon, sometimes beef. Make sure that it's grass-fed. Make sure that all my meat is organic or wild caught. I also like tempeh and tofu for some plant-based protein. Also, sometimes I do some Greek yogurt. Some nuts and some cheese have a little bit of protein in it as well. Some nut butters, even though those are mostly fats, they do have some protein, so it can help. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hip bridge, tricep skullcrusher, hop on down. So you wanna make sure that you are including some kind of protein in every meal. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein. What else is there? Cottage cheese. All the seafood. It's good to also add variety, okay? So try not to stick to the same protein sources all the time. Michael and I are trying to make it a habit every single time we go to the store every week. We try to add in a new vegetable or just like not something that we normally have, vegetable. And same with our fruits. You have 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more round. Come on up, squat to shoulder press. It's important that you continue to change it up each and every week. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I get it. It's easy to get the same foods over and over again. We all fall into routine, but make it a habit to try something new and different every single week. Last week, I tried eggplant, and normally, I thought I didn't like eggplant. Then I roasted it with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Loved it. And I'm gonna add it to my weekly rotation now. Had I not tried it, I would have never known that I liked it. 3, 2, 1, rest, good. We're gonna come up to deadlift to upright row. Here we go. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Something that I'm also trying to add is fermented foods to help with good prebiotics and probiotics for the gut. So trying to implement more like sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, stuff like that, right? There's always things that we can add into our diet, and that's a really great philosophy by the way. When you focus on adding in the good things, the bad things just tend to fall off naturally. Focus on adding rather than subtracting, and your health journey is going to feel a lot more fun. 3, 2, 1, and rest. When you're just focusing on taking out and eliminating and restricting, then you feel deprived. But when you realize there is an abundance of so much food that you can add to your diet, you realize, oh my gosh, this is actually quite enjoyable. Time starts. So, habit of the day. Do something new. Add in a new vegetable. Put some protein in. Make sure after this workout that you eat some protein. Doesn't have to be immediate. You know, new research states that you don't have to eat protein within that 1 hour time frame that so many people recommend. As long as you just have it maybe within 3 to 4 hours post-workout, you'll be good. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Hip bridge, skull crusher, and then you have a 1-minute break. Here we go. So bring it up, hips up, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Create that 90-degree angle. Are you breathing? Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness. All right, weights come to the side. When you're ready, hug those knees in. Sip of water, towel down, 1-minute break. Right here, you earned it. You earned it, my friend. All right, we are moving on to block number 2. So go ahead and keep resting while I show you the first exercise. So it's gonna be a reverse lunge with halo, which means we're gonna do a halo with our dumbbell. So I got 1 dumbbell, holding it on either side. Feet start together. You're gonna take a reverse lunge. So step it back, come back up. You're gonna halo the dumbbell all the way around the head, come back to center, switch sides, and then you reverse the halo on the other side. Here we go. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So step it back, halo around, reverse. So you wanna think about shaving the back of your head with the dumbbell. Let that dumbbell disappear behind the head and bring it around. You're gonna really feel some great tricep work, but also shoulder mobility. Should feel kind of like a nice stretch. Couple more seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, coming your way. We got some lateral raises. So dumbbells are gonna be by your side, feet shoulder distance. Bring it out to the side, come back in with control. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now make sure that the dumbbells, you can see them in your peripheral vision. They shouldn't be coming out straight out to the side. So if I show you side profile, keep working. It shouldn't come out here. It should come out here. So not here, here, okay? Also keep that soft bend in the elbow, so don't straighten it out all the way. Knees soft, shoulders relaxed. Almost there. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, head down to the floor. We're gonna go into a dumbbell push-up with a row. Let's do this on the knees. So hips are down, 1 push-up, 1 row. Bring it to the ribs or the hips, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drop it down, bring it up, row, squeeze your back. Switch. Now, if you don't like putting your hands on the dumbbells, go ahead, plant the palms, do your push-up, and then grab the dumbbell for the row. That's okay too. Now, if you are just learning how to do a push-up, you can bring your hips in a little bit closer. Just put most of your body weight in the upper body and then do your row with your knees a little bit closer. So you got options. You have 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, dumbbells to the side on your back. We're gonna go into a single leg V-up. So hands and feet extended, lift the torso up, tap the toe,
Come back down with control. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're gonna alternate each side. If you need an option, half crunch. Bring those knees in and switch. Keep your chest nice and open. Keep your leg as straight as it can go. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Couple more. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, knees in. Let's go back to the very top, starting with your reverse lunge to the halo. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, as we tackle this second round, try to drop that back knee a little bit lower. Really good opportunity to perfect your form. Maybe check yourself out in the mirror, see what's going on. Do we have a 90-degree angle in all the angles? Is our posture nice and tall? Always check in. Sometimes we get a little lazy. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. From here, we'll go into your lateral raises. You'll definitely need some lighter weights for this one. I'm keeping my moderates. They are pretty challenging for me. 3, 2, 1. So if you do need an option, you can go one arm at a time, just like this. I will try as hard as I can to keep these dumbbells as I tackle this. Slowly release it down to the hips. Are you challenging your weights? Are you feeling it? 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. Let's go into our dumbbell push-up with our rows. You can do it either on the dumbbells or not. Take whatever option you choose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I always make sure I give plenty of options so that whoever you are behind that screen, you can get something out of this. Try to get your chest distance away from the mat. Almost there. You got it, you got it. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Single leg V-ups. Let's go, let's go. On our back. I'm gonna use a towel underneath me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Focusing on our core. Coming up on 15. You have 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing. You were so close. Stand on up. Let's go one more round. I know you're feeling it, but guess what? 4 more minutes, then you're done. Here we Here we go, reverse lunge with your halo. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Commit to finishing what you started. Not just in this workout, but with everything that you say you're gonna do in life. That's what builds confidence. That's what builds trust in yourself. That's what builds your reputation. Don't be a flake on your goals. Because you know who's watching and paying attention? You. If you keep breaking your promises, you lose trust in yourself. You ruin the relationship with yourself. I know that's weird to say, but it's true. 3, 2, 1, rest. Lateral raises coming your way. I had really poor self-esteem because I always broke my promises when I was like in high school and in my early 20s. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And so once I started to learn discipline and consistency and following through on my word, my self-esteem improved. I could trust myself. I could trust that whatever I said I was gonna do it. It's not to win a medal or get external validation from anyone, but it's to almost prove it to myself that if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna freaking do it. No matter how hard it is, no matter how long it takes, I'm gonna get that thing done. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. So important, go into your dumbbell push-ups with the row. So important that if you can't yet build that trust in yourself, that you create accountability with a group, with a friend, with a mentor. Time starts. I needed to build that consistency by hiring a coach. That was one of my biggest investments that I made and was so rewarding. And then once I had a coach and learned the skills and the tools, I was able to do it on my own. But I continued to get accountability in some way, whether it's my fitness and wellness community, Empower You. If you're not already a part of it, definitely get yourself on the wait list if we're not open. All of that info is in the description of this workout. But surrounding yourself with people who support you in your vision for your life, you gotta get that. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're gonna go into your single leg V-ups. If you don't have that, I am telling you, it's so much harder to achieve your goals without community. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Because if you were like me in my past, and you had a hard time holding your word to yourself, when you're in a community, you gotta hold your word with other people. And you don't wanna look like a bee for not showing up and doing something, right? So it forces you to do things that you don't feel like doing, and that's really what builds your discipline. Almost there. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my gosh, you made it. Bring those knees into the chest. Slowly come on up. Give yourself a pat on the back. You made it. How are we feeling? I know that was a lot of work today. Tell me what your favorite exercise was, how you're feeling right now. Are we feeling strong? Are we feeling tired? Just give it to me, put it in the comments below, and like this video. If you want more videos from me and you don't want to miss a beat, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to do a double duty with this workout, check out this video here. It is definitely going to light up a fire under your tush. As always, claim your crown.